everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're excited for today's general energy reading. As always, I've already cleansed my Gemini healing spray. I already pre-shuffled my cards as well, just to save some time. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So if you guys have been well, thank you guys all so much for booking your personal readings with me, as well as all your tips. All of that always helps me out so much. Oh my goodness. So today, all my cards keep flipping over, but then landing back in my hands. So I've been like only taking the ones that come completely out. So it's a different way of doing or choosing cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we've got all our cards. First off, we have an 8 of chalices. So someone is struggling with leaving a dead relationship in the past. With the 8 of Pentacles, I think they're struggling with it. This one landed sideways because they invested a lot of their time into having this person in their life. Next, we have a 6 of Chalices. This one also landed sideways. This person is, really struggling, really wanting to reunite with this particular person. I think they are not in communication right now. But this person is really trying to manifest union. Next, we have a 2 of Cups. This one also landed sideways because this person really thinks that this is their soulmate. This is someone that they are meant to be with for the rest of their life. But we also have the Moon card here. This one also landed sideways. There are a lot of secrets within this connection that may have recently been exposed, which is, obviously causing all the turmoil in this relationship. And lastly, we have the Empress, and this one also landed sideways. So this could be baby mama drama. This could be someone who's pregnant, someone who's faking a pregnancy. Again, any of those things, just take it as it resonates. Very interesting. The bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So this person is trying to be the emperor for their Empress. And, they're trying to stand in their power, stand up to, if they did get this person pregnant, really, make sure that this connection works. But the issue is they are trying so hard, and this is one-sided. They're giving way too much in this relationship, and this other person doesn't want it, doesn't want to be in it. With the 6 of Pentacles here, like I said, there's no equal give and take in this relationship. This Emperor is trying to do the right thing and, be a stand-up person for their Empress, but the Empress doesn't want it. With the Ace of Pentacles, there's going to be a new financial beginning that is going to benefit both partners. With the Strength card here, this Emperor is going to gain the strength that they need to give this Empress their space so that, they can move forward and figure out what they want to do on their own. With the 10 of Pentacles here, I think a happy and stable family life is still possible. With the Justice card here, this situation is going to, end the way it's supposed to. I think this was divinely orchestrated. This girl has wings, so I'm definitely feeling some angel influences in this connection. I think, one person is trying too hard. One person just wants their space to figure out what they want going forward into the future. With the Empress landing sideways, I'm thinking maybe if this Empress is pregnant, maybe, they want to have an abortion. Maybe they don't actually want to have this baby, but the Emperor is pressuring them to do it. So, that's what this family situation is all, happening, and why, the divine is stepping in to help both parties really make the best decision for this child, if it is going to come into this world. With the 6 of Wands here, there is still a lot of passionate love in between this Empress and this Emperor. With the 8 of Swords here, I think there's just a lot of issues with their communication with one another, and that is what's causing all the turmoil. With the Temperance card here, I think both parties need to take a step back and really see the full picture, pour into themselves to fulfill their own self-love and, really recognize what it is that they want, but also how can they respect themselves and what they want, as well as their partner's wants and needs. With the Queen of Chalices here, I think both partners really do love and care about the other. And with the Ten of Chalices here, true and everlasting love, a happy family life is possible, but they both need to be willing to work for it and want it. With the Three of Wands here, I think, you know, this relationship really truly was just based on sex. It was just a very passionate relationship. They didn't expect, you know, this baby to come about. But like I said, this was sort of divine intervention to teach these two, you know, how to, you know, really proceed in the relationships that they get into. With the stars here, I think they're both really becoming more spiritual and trying to tap in to their own spirituality for advice and guidance on how they should proceed. With the Knave of Swords here, I think this Emperor is still heavily stalking the Empress, trying to figure out, you know, what can I do? How can I approach her to, you know, make this reconciliation happen? With the Seven of Wands here, I think they're both trying to really stand firm in their beliefs and what they want and what they think is going to be best for the child in the future. With the King of Chalices here, I think the divine masculine in the situation is definitely the one who has more unspoken emotions that they need to bring forward. With the Two of Wands here, this is about these two coming together and truly planning what they want to happen in the future. With the Five of Swords here, only through healthy communication will there be no more lies or betrayal and no more hurt from either side. With the Fool card here, these both have to be foolish and really take a leap of faith into this relationship and what could potentially happen. With the Tower card here, I think these two are both worried that, you know, by having this child, it is going to be a big mistake. So with the Knave of Chalices, it's causing them both to stay stuck and unable to communicate what they want to happen in this relationship. With the Seven of Swords, the longer they do not communicate and the longer they are not in communication, the further away it's going to become. With the Three of Chalices here, they really do need to collaborate and work together and figure out what is going to be best for their family in the long run in the future. Whew, very, very interesting energies. So with this Moon card, I'm going to tap into my channel messages deck. So what secrets, what characteristics are within this Moon card here that my collective needs to know? All right, so first out was not the father. So I think the reason the Empress doesn't want this baby is because this person who's trying to stand up and, you know, commit to this person and do the right thing, the Empress is trying to push them away because they are not actually the father of the baby. Whew. Next we have low IQ, and this one landed upside down. I think, you know, this Empress is realizing that, you know, this Emperor is going to find out, you know, they don't have a low IQ. They are very smart, very intuitive. And the longer that they stay in this relationship and this person doesn't actually speak up or speak the truth, they're scared that they will find out the truth and it will ruin the relationship anyways. So I think it's the Empress's point of view to just get rid of the baby. Whew. Next we have black magic. Like I said, black magic doesn't always have to be like lighting candles and making enchantments. This can be as simple as, you know, negative thoughts. So like I said, this Empress like doesn't want this baby. Maybe they have other secrets that they've been sneaking around behind their person's back. And, you know, all their negative thoughts is really, you know, hindering them from making the right decision, communicating properly, all of those things. Next, we have trustworthy. I think both parties really want to have a healthy and trusting relationship, but with all this chaos and conflict that is going on right now, it's just not possible. Next, we have didn't block you. So I have a feeling, you know, because of the drama, there was a lot of blocking and ghosting going on back and forth. That's, again, also hindering the communication and figuring out what's going to be the best course of action. So we have trustworthy, and now we have untrustworthy. Sometimes they feel like they can trust each other. Other times they feel like they can't trust each other. Next, we have fight. There's a lot of fighting going on within this connection. Next, we have STI, STD. So like I said, this Empress may have gotten pregnant by someone else. So people were sleeping around with other parties. So there's some STIs or STDs going around. And lastly, we have I say your name. So I think, you know, when they are apart, they're both really manifesting each other and trying to manifest the right course of action within this situation. And, you know, they're saying each other's names in the times when they're alone, in times when they're praying, meditating, all of those private moments, like trying to manifest, like, what should I do? How is this going to work out for us in the end? So with that said, I'm just going to get a few more cards to see how this situation will wrap up. Let's see, how will this situation wrap up in the next 7 to 10 days? All right, so we got 3 cards. First off was the Sun. So this connection is destined to have a happy ending. Next, we have the Chariot card. Both of them will be able to gain the strength that they need in order to come forward and really speak their truth and about what they want this relationship to be. With the Nine of Wands, these two have to come back together and really lay things all on the line and really be honest, as well as, you know, figure out what is going to be best for both of them together. Even if, you know, again, only take it how it resonates, but, you know, if this person isn't the father of this child, the first step to resolving any type of conflict, especially something as like crazy and involved as this, is really owning up to your mistakes and what you did in the past and really communicating, you know, this is what happened. Are you going to be able to forgive me? This is why I don't want to have this child, XYZ. You know, it's really about really digging deep and figuring out, you know, are these things that each person can forgive, including forgiving themselves for making these mistakes so that they can have their happy ending, so that they can move forward in this relationship and, you know, start over and have a new happy beginning. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's reading. If anything resonated, please do thumbs up the video. That is the best way to energetically donate to our channel, as well as get our videos out to more and more viewers. If anything resonated and you are brand new, I do hope you decide to subscribe today. And if you are a subscriber, don't forget to also hit the bell button so that you get notified of when I upload a new video. So that is it. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching, and I'll see you in a later one. Bye, guys.